So, going into a very heated debate of nature versus nurture, I already have a pretty solid choice on which side I support the most. But to describe what nature is wanting to argue for the cause of behavior or effects on the brain or the way a person thinks. Um, this could be entirely related to heredity, and the type of evidence that there is to support this would be we'll look at a disease such as schizophrenia. Um, when they look at the genetics of the people that have schizophrenia, they look at um, homozygotic twins and heterozygotic twins. I believe I used that. Twins that look alike and twins that don't look alike. And they find that the twins that look alike are more likely to both have schizophrenia. And this suggests a huge correlation between genetics being the cause of a developmental disability. Or they might also look at how previous generations may have acted before this current generation. So, a child with autism, they might look back at the father, see if he had autism, or look back at the mother, see if she had autism. They would find that correlation of genetics suggesting that autism is caused by a pool of genetics that are coming together. Now, going into the nurture, there are a lot of things happening around a person that can potentially cause them to behave in a certain way or think in a certain way. And a lot of it could be due to society, so social norms, the way a person is treated by their parents. It is suggested that there are refrigerator parents being the cause, refrigerator parents meaning like they're just cold, like they have a cold heart, they're not very loving to their child. That could be a cause of autism because then they don't have that personal connection with the mother or father. They're not used to making eye contact with them. And they're just very socially isolated. Now, when we look at my own personal opinion, I believe that nurture is a stronger dictation for why behavior occurs. I believe that there's so many different things out in the environment that just can happen to a person that may influence their future behavior. Like if we look back at B.F. Skinner, he'll talk about operant conditioning and how a person learns by their consequences received from certain behaviors. Like you touch a hot stove, you burn yourself, and you learn, I don't want to touch that hot stove again. And that can be applied the same way to society. Like you try sitting at the cool kids table, and the cool kids say, "You can't sit with us. You're a nerd. You don't belong here." Well, you don't like that experience, so you're going to become more socially isolated, more socially awkward. Things that represent the diagnostic material of autism. Like you don't want to make eye contact with people. You're just socially awkward. That's the main idea of it. And it could just be purely because of that reason. That one situation at the cool kids table, it made you feel so bad that you just don't want to even try again. So, to sum it up, it is nurture over nature.